All right. Hi, everybody. Today's Wednesday, January 16th of 2019. And I wanted to briefly discuss the magnetic North Pole. Now, it wobbles and it moves at an average rate every year. But recently, to make it real simple, that rate has sped up. And it sped up so much that about 3 years ago, they had to alter all the navigational equipment. And keep in mind, by the way, that if you live near the equator, or you started to speed up radically. And so it became a danger for navigational equipment, like airplanes and things like that could crash, because, there's a whole computer system model that they make to accommodate for how quickly it's changing, quite frankly. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that with our government shutdown, they were due to computer systems to accommodate for the rapidly shifting magnetic north on January 15th, yesterday, because the government shutdown didn't happen. Now, what that means for us isn't a whole lot right now. But what it could mean, okay, is that if it was to crash, is that the force field, so to speak, that protects our Earth would be brought down to maybe like 10 or 20%. So you'd see, like space stuff going through, heating up the oceans. It'd be like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, okay? So the bottom line is, and I discussed this earlier, is that when they look at, geological studies they do, it shows that, throughout Earth's history, the magnetic poles shift about every 200,000 years. That's been 800,000 years. We're about 600,000 years, maybe even 666,000 years overdue for a shift. Now, the idea is that when it begins to shift, there will be multiple north and south poles. You'll be able to see aurora borealis kind of throughout the Earth. It did happen at actually good spot. And I guess I'll upload on it maybe to my channel, Fairies Wear Boots. Over here, though, you can see how beautiful Big Bear, California is. Just beautiful.